After what Greg told you about my domain name being hijacked, I don't know if the real Linda O'Brien can stand up, but I'm here right for the moment just talking about Ralph Spitaleri because they had a commissioners meeting this evening, and unfortunately he couldn't be here. So he sends his deep regrets, but he asked that I would just say a very few things. Number one, of course, he wants your vote. Unfortunately, the people who are running against Ralph, and I will tell you this from a very personal experience, one is running out of revenge. Now, I will tell you, according to my faith, revenge belongs to the Lord. And running, and you know, when you run out of revenge, victory is never sweet. The other one is running against him, probably to some extent for the same reason. But right now, she is the chair of the GOP for Geauga County. As a member of Central Committee that sits on that GOP group, I can tell you we are absolutely dismayed at the failed leadership. And she has decided to run for county commissioner against Ralph. Now, I just want to tell you a couple of things that's going on, and this will spare me from having to tell you this when I'm talking as Linda O'Brien. Nancy McArthur has decided that what she wants on a committee is a rubber stamp committee. So if she says it, you stamp it, it gets done. There are a number of us, maybe 20 out of 70-some, that don't agree with all of her policies. So we ask questions, we vote no. And she personally went out this year and found people making random phone calls. And how do I know that? She called my neighbor. And my neighbor came to me and said, hey, I got this phone call. And they asked if I would run for this committee. And I thought about it for a minute, but then I said, no, I really don't want to do that. And he asked her, or she asked him, well, can you recommend somebody to me? Because I'm really looking for someone to run in your precinct. He said, yeah, sure. Ask Linda O'Brien, because she's really involved in good, Republican politics. Well, the phone went dead. Yeah. So I know firsthand that happened. She was successful getting people to run against a number of us. All right? She's the sitting chair who is supposed to be uniting and providing leadership. And instead, she's getting people to run against us. And not only that, I have here actual petitions. These are copies that I made where she went out and circulated the petition for those individuals. So if you're interested in a piece of facts, folks, I have facts. I have evidence. Now, the gentleman that she had run against me, I don't know him. He could be a very nice man. I don't know. He voted once in 2013. He is not registered on any any Republican listing. Okay, so he's not a registered Republican, and he's running against me. Now, here's what you need to know. When I went and challenged this and pointed out the ORCs, et cetera, you know what I got back from the Board of Elections? Oh, and wow, we're sorry, thanks for telling us this?
Oh my God.
No, I got back, you're past the challenge deadline. Therefore, corruption can carry on. The last words are my addition. So I passed the corruption, the challenge deadline, and so I'm going to be running against someone who is not a registered Republican in a Republican race. Now, I want you to take that information that I just gave you about Ralph Spitaleri's opponent and juxtapose it into if she were commissioner of this county. Folks, it's dirty, it's corrupt, she'll buy you, she'll sell you, and if you don't go along with her, she'll get rid of you. So, I encourage you to vote for Ralph Spitaleri. And if you need any more evidence, you can talk to me, but I think you're probably done with hearing about all this.